Hello students, good morning. In the last lecture we have studied about the nature and features of principles of management. Just we will recall it. The principles of management are universal. They are applicable everywhere. They are flexible and show cause effect relationship. They are developed to influence human behavior. All the principles are of equal importance and they are relatively in nature. The management principles are important as they help the managers in many ways, such as they help to improve the understanding of the manager and the workers. They increase the efficiency of the employees. The manager can develop the objective approach and he can coordinate and control the activities in the organization. Management principles make the manager to understand the social responsibility. The managers can undertake the research and development activity with the help of management principles. Let us discuss the importance of principles of management in detail. J.R. Terry says that principle of management are to a manager as a table of strength of materials to a civil engineer. By following the principle of management, a manager can avoid fundamental mistakes in dealing with people. He can also predict the results to his actions with confidence. This play a key role in determining the survival, growth, and prosperity of an organization. First point of significance is provides useful insight to managers. What does it mean? Management principles make the picture clear that what we want to actually achieve. Okay. Next is helpful in efficient utilization of resources. Efficient utilization of resources means here again the principle what we have studied in economics, that maximum utilization of resources without wasting them is the principle used. Next is scientific decisions. Decisions are scientific because management principles helps to take the decisions scientifically, means in a proper direction, in a proper way, at a proper time. Next is understanding social responsibility. Quality of management decides the standard of the society. A competent management will be able to take optimum use of resources, which in turn will improve the standard of society. Principle of management guides the manager that human factor cannot be ignored. Principle of management enables the manager to get things done with the support and cooperation of subordinates. A manager always performs its social responsibilities towards various groups, then comes helps to coordinate and control. Management principles are helpful in coordinating and controlling the various departments in the organization. If the principles are applied properly, it is possible to coordinate and control the activities. This helps to increase the efficiency of work. Next, how the efficiency or can be improved or increased. The application of principles of management under different situations help the manager to gain valuable experience and wisdom. Manager avoids the risky practice for costly trial and error method. The organization can get higher returns in the terms of quality and quantity of performance at the same cost or at a lower cost than before. The study of principle also improves the understanding of situations and problems. A manager who understands the principles of management will be able to analyze and evaluate the management job. That is why the great thinker like Henry Fayol insists the principles of management necessary to train and educate the future managers. Next is to develop objective approach. Principal management helps the managers to achieve the objectives with maximum efficiency and effectiveness. Principle of management helps to manager to social objectives. Example, employment opportunity, removal of poverty, welfare of employees, etc. Principle of management is a goal oriented activity. It is meaningless that managers achieve success without support of principles of management. Goal oriented approach builds confidence in the minds of manager. In short, इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंटमध्ये काय सांगितलंय की जर आपण प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट फॉलो केले तर आपल्या ऑर्गनायझेशनची एफिशियन्सी वाढणार आहे, अंडरस्टँडिंग कॅपॅसिटी वाढणार आहे. मग अंडरस्टँडिंग मॅनेजर आणि सबऑर्डिनेटमध्ये असेल, अंडरस्टँडिंग अबाउट द सिच्युएशन असेल. ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंटमुळे सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी वी कॅन मेंटेन. फक्त प्रॉफिट कमवणं हा एकच एम नसू शकतो ना ऑर्गनायझेशनचा. ॲट द सेम टाइम द ऑर्गनायझेशन हॅज टू फुलफिल सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज ऑल्सो. आणि मुख्य म्हणजे ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह अप्रोच. ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह अप्रोच म्हणजे काय, जे काय ऑर्गनायझेशननी ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह सेट केलेले आहेत ते आपल्याला पूर्णपणे मिळवायचेत, पूर्णपणे अचीव करायचे आहेत. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज रिसर्च अँड डेव्हलपमेंट. की तुम्हाला आता जर तुमच्याकडे प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट असेल तर ते कशा पद्धतीने रिसर्च आणि डेव्हलपमेंटला उपयोगी करतील. की समजा एखादा ऑर्गनायझेशन आहे आणि त्याचा आपल्याला सक्सेस जाणून घ्यायचं असेल तर आपण काय करतो, ओव्हरऑल स्टडी ऑफ लास्ट फ्यू इयर्स. It may be 5 years, it may be 10 years, and depending upon that study we make some future plans or future decisions can be taken, and that is it because of that it is said the decisions are taken scientifically. Also the principles of management helps to coordinate and control. I hope you have understood about the principles of management. Now we are going to discuss the 14 principles given by Henry Fayol. Who is Henry Fayol? Let us discuss. Henry Fayol was a French mining engineer. He worked as the director of mines also. After conducting many experiments in management, he developed 14 principles of management. Okay, these principles are explained in his famous book General and Industrial Administration. Due to his contribution the management, he is called the father of modern management. This statement is very important. He is called the father of modern management. The principles laid down by the Fayol you can see on the slide. I will just read the principles for you. First, principles of division of work, then principle of authority and responsibility, then principle of discipline, principle of unity of command, principle of unity of direction, subordination of individual interest to general interest, centralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure, remuneration, initiative, and asperity crops. Out of today, we are going to see only 5 principles. Division of work. Division of work means what? Specialization. Dividing the work into parts. This means dividing the work among the workers as per their interest, knowledge, skills, capacities, etc. Every organization should follow the principle of division of work. Fayol suggested such division of work to all types of work, managerial, technical, or general. Division of work helps to avoid waste of time and efforts. For example, if one person is skilled in computer programming and he continues to do the same, he becomes a specialist. Division of work helps to get the work done more effectively and improves the work performance of the managers. ओके, इथं त्यांनी काय सांगितलंय की कॉम्प्युटर प्रोग्रॅमिंग असलेला स्किल्ड माणूस कॉम्प्युटरचं काम फटाफट करू शकतो. ते काम अकाउंटंट करू शकेल का? नाही करू शकणार. अकाउंटंटचं काम कॉम्प्युटर स्किल्स येत असलेला माणूस करू शकेल का? नाही करू शकणार. सो दीज आर द स्पेशलाइज्ड स्किल्स. यू हॅव टू डिवाइड द वर्क अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्किल्स. म्हणजेच स्किल्ड लेबर असतील, सेमी स्किल्ड असतील, अनस्किल्ड असतील, तशा पद्धतीने तुम्हाला तुमचं वर्क डिवाइड करायचं आहे. इफ वी डिवाइड द वर्क, देअर विल बी लेस वेस्टेज ऑफ टाईम अँड वर्क विल बी इफेक्टिव्ह अँड विथ एफर्ट. नेक्स्ट कम्स ऑथॉरिटी अँड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. Responsibility is the power or right to take decision. Responsibility means duty or obligation which the subordinate is expected to perform. According to Fayol, there should be a balance between authority and responsibility. If authority is more than responsibility, then a manager may misuse it. If responsibility is more than authority, then he may feel frustrated. Authority arises of a formal position in the organization. Responsibility arises from a superior subordinate relationship. Authority always flows downwards. Responsibility always moves in upward direction. आता हे प्रिन्सिपल आपल्याला काय सांगतंय? रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज द पॉवर और राईट टू टेक डिसिजन, किंवा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज ड्युटी और ऑब्लिगेशन विच अ सबऑर्डिनेट इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू परफॉर्म. मीन्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज नॉट टू परफॉर्म बाय द मॅनेजर. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज टू परफॉर्म बाय द subordinates. Whatever the work is assigned by the manager to the workers, to perform that work is the responsibility of the subordinate. The responsibility of manager is different. He is also having the responsibility. What he has to do? He has to follow the instructions given by the authorities. Authority always move from upward direction to downward direction, whereas responsibility travels from downward direction to upward direction. Means whatever work has to be done or